Hey guys, so first of all, I just want to say congratulations for deciding to do something good for yourself this week. And this video is specifically for people who still consider themselves a beginner. And if you are just beginning to take that step to a healthier lifestyle, I am so happy that you have decided to go on this journey. And we want to make sure that we're doing a better job of meeting you guys where you are and providing solutions for you if you are just beginning to take those steps. And so that's what this video is all about today. I'm going to show you a few exercises that you can do that will begin to build a foundation for you to continue on that journey. And I'm going to ask you for a little bit of help along the way. So, what I need to be able to continue to create content that is appropriate for you, that is beneficial for you, is feedback. So, if you do this workout and you say to me, I just want to hear your feedback. So whether it's Julie, this was way too easy, or Julie, that was about right for what I need, or Julie, that was difficult. Any of those are going to be helpful to me so that I know how to continue to create things for you guys. So today we're going to do just a few basic exercises that you can begin to do on your own, add into your routine to start to build some strength. So what I would suggest is that you're doing things that are getting you moving, whether that is going for a walk, getting on a stationary bike, getting on a real bike, getting on an elliptical, anything that you have available to you to get you up and moving, do it. Do it at least a couple, 3 times a week. Aim for that, okay? If you're a true beginner and you're just starting on this journey, just get up, get moving, do something that gets you moving at least twice a week for 20 minutes. If you can do 3 times a week for 20 minutes, awesome. And then let's try to add in one day where we're doing a little bit of strength exercise, and I'm going to show you a few of those things now. So all you need is your body, and hopefully everybody has access to a chair, or you can use a park bench or anything that adds a little height and stability. And then we're just going to use a wall. So the very first thing I'm going to have you do is a mobility move that I have a lot of my clients do, especially if they've been sitting a lot and working, which I know it's something that we all have to do. So I'm going to come to a wall. I'm going to place my heels, my rear end, you want your butt against the wall, you want your shoulders against the wall, you want your head against the wall. Just doing that may feel a little different. It definitely immediately makes you pay attention to your posture. So from here, I'm going to take my hands and let them be face open and start to sweep my arms up and over my head. What I'm trying to do is keep my fingertips, my fingernails, down on the wall the entire time. Now that probably feels easy for most people until we get to about 10 and 2 o'clock where I am right now. This is where, if you're tight in your shoulders, if you've got some shoulder mobility issues, it's going to be more difficult. So we're going to try to come all the way up and over our head, and then we're going to sweep those arms all the way back down. You're going to do at least 5 of these. And if you can do 10, you're going to do 10, but at least 5. And you can see I'm not going fast. This is not a race. I am not trying to be the fastest angel wing maker. I am just trying to move through this motion with intention and making sure that I do it in a way that's most beneficial to me, which is going to be slow and controlled and working my way through the range of motion. So once you get at least 5 of those, step away from the wall. You can shake it out. I can feel that already in my shoulders, just from having already today been doing a lot of things that have me in this shoulder forward posture. Just opening up makes a huge difference. You'll feel it in your shoulders, maybe even in your back, because you had to stabilize with your back to keep your body against the wall. So hopefully you feel good after doing that. From there, we're going to use our wall again, and we're going to do a wall sit. You're basically setting yourself up to be able to do a squat. And so I'm going to lean again. You can actually start in that same posture with your heels, your butt, your shoulders, your head against the wall. But then we're going to walk forward. So I'm going to keep my rear end against the wall. I'm going to keep my shoulders against the wall. I'm going to keep my head against the wall. And as I walk forward, I'm going to start to feel this more in my legs. Now, you go where you can go. And if you stop here, that's fine. As long as you're pressing down into your heels, you pull that belly button in, and you keep those shoulders against the wall. If you can drop lower, go for it. So we can walk out a little bit more, or even don't necessarily have to walk out anymore, but get our rear end down. And if those hips are parallel with your knees, you're going to start to feel this, really start to feel this. Again, pressing down into your heels, belly button in, shoulders, head, rear end are all against the wall. My hands can be lightly on my thighs, or they can be on my hips, or they can be out in front, or they can be on my head. Okay? Lots of options. You do what works best for you. And here, start with 15 seconds, and then work your way up to 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and a minute. Okay? This exercise is good for anybody. Beginners, intermediate, advanced. I don't care if you are out there doing the hardest workouts. Spend a little time in a wall sit and your legs are going to feel it. But it's a great way to do a squat without really putting any undue pressure on the knees. And also it teaches us good form just by being against the wall. So find a wall, you're going to do your angel wings, and you're going to do your body weight wall sit, your squat against the wall. We're going to use our wall for one other thing, and that's push-ups. So push-ups are a hard exercise. You have to push your entire body weight up off of the floor, which is difficult for a lot of folks. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways that we can make this exercise more accessible, because it is a great exercise and it's good for building upper body and core strength. So if you have your wall, your same wall that we've been using, I'm going to just turn my back to you, so I apologize there. We want our hands out straight in front of our shoulders. They're probably going to be a little bit lower than you would think. Most people want to start up here. That's right about where my head would be, right at eye level. We want those hands down, right up under the chest, the shoulder area. And you're going to step back, pull your belly button in, and we're just going to do a push-up. So against the wall, drop until your forehead almost hits, and then push back up. You can start with 5 and work your way up. Keep your elbows tight and move your hands in a little bit closer, and you're going to feel those triceps. So 2 different versions of this wall push-up. Now, if you try this and you're already thinking, this is way too easy, I can do more, we're going to use our bench, okay? So if you have a chair, that's perfectly fine. Kitchen chair, dining room chair works great for both of these exercises that I'm about to show you. If you do that, you need to make sure that it's not going to slide. So put it against a wall, make sure that that chair is not going to slide out from under you. So I can take my wall push-up and raise it up get it to be just a little bit more difficult just by taking, so here I'm standing up nice and tall against the wall. Now I am going to lower that, right? So I'm a little closer to the floor if I'm going to do this push-up using the bench. But it's still easier than going to the floor. And I can really work on my form. So I'm going to pull my shoulders down. I'm going to squeeze my belly button in nice and tight. My legs are strong. Eyes are going to look out ahead. And I'm going to do a nice push-up, dropping my chest down to the chair or the bench, and then pushing back up. Again, I'm demoing a tricep push-up, which I like because it's better for the shoulder and you get more of that tricep in there. Start by just trying 5. Okay? And if you get to the point where you can do more, do more. If you get up to 10, try going to the floor. All right, you guys, I'm going to show you one other exercise that you can do. Again, this is anything, anybody can do this just with what they have at home in their own body weight. And we're going to do a plank, a low plank hold. And we're going to do it with our body elevated, again, using a bench or a chair. And this just makes it a little bit easier, a little bit more accessible than being down on the floor. And you can really work form. So even if you have been working out a good bit, coming up, having the forearms on a bench or on a chair is going to be beneficial because you can really work on that form and make sure you're doing it the right way. And then you can go back down to the floor. So feet out. I'm in that push-up posture, but then I'm going to drop to my forearms. And I'm going to shift forward, pull my shoulder blades together on my back. You see my hands are down. Squeeze those legs like you're pulling your legs together and pull that belly button up and in and just breathe and hold. Just like with our wall sit, our wall squat, start with 15 seconds and work up from there. 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute. When you get to a minute of being able to hold in this elevated plank, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go to the floor and you're going to start over with 15 seconds and work your way up from there. Okay? So I've given you 4 exercises. It's something that you can add in. You could do 2 sets of this, even if it's once a week. And that's going to help start building that base that we need. So we did our angel wings against the wall. We did our wall sit. We did our push-ups against the wall. And we did our plank hold. Easy. If you have questions, reach out. And then I love, love, love to hear from you. So send me your feedback. Let me know what you think. And we'll keep generating this content to help you guys on this journey. All right. Thanks. Have a great day.